Hi, I'm Grant Hedefin. I'm Global Director of Education from Nordic Ed, and today what we're going to do is show you how to dock a catamaran onto a T-head. And every time you come into a T-head, there's going to be different wind conditions, so I'm going to show you all kinds of tricks and techniques to get in on different wind conditions. And especially what I'm going to show you, just take note, we're going to have the throttles showing you which way the throttles go in the catamaran, so you can really see how we're doing them specific maneuvers. So let's get on with it, right? Okay. And in this one, we're going to be docking into a T-head with the wind coming from ahead. There's lots of ways of doing this, but in this one, we're going to be approaching the dock at about a 45-degree angle and just driving basically just straight in. You slow the boat down with reverse on both engines when you get there, adjust the throttles and just nose the boat easy to the dock. And then once you're in the dock, you're just going to use reverse on the outside engine and forward on the dockside engine to slowly spin the boat around. And then once it gets parallel to the dock, put it neutral and then tie the forward dock line first to stabilize the boat, and then put on the aft dock line. Nice job, you're in. So this one's very similar with the wind coming from ahead, except this time we're going to use a different technique, and that's called ferrying the boat across the wind directly into your slot on the T-head. So set the boat at an angle pointing directly towards the dock. Drive the boat forward, allowing the wind force to counter any upwind drive movement. The boat will effectively crab across the wind. Ease into neutral when the boat is too far upwind and let the wind push the boat down. Incrementally spin the boat appropriately to maintain a cross sideways movement, and then slowly, ever so slowly, the boat will crab sideways to the dock. Continuously adjust the throttles appropriately to maintain sideways movement. Use opposing engines to turn the boat in once you're in the dock, and then attach the dock lines, doing the bow dock line first, then the stern. Nice job, you're in. And this one's a slightly tricky one. You might not think it is, but we're going to be docking to a T-head with the wind blowing from behind. And the caution you have to do here is if you just try to turn in, the wind will push you right into the boat in front. Instead, what we're going to do is go past our slot, and then we're just going to reverse in. Now remember, the wind is pushing you, so you're going to be carrying a lot of momentum, so slow down kind of early. And then just use opposing engines to turn the boat, and then straighten the engines up and reverse, come backwards into the slot. It's really simple, and then straighten the boat up once you get into the dock using the engines, and then attach the dock lines. Put on the aft dock line first, that's the upwind dock line. So awesome, you're in. Hey, it's Grant, and I'm just jumping back in here real quick. If you like what you see so far, we've got a fantastic Sailing a Catamaran Confidence course. It's a multimedia course. It takes about 6 hours to get through. It's jam-packed full of all kinds of information about sailing a cat, and if you're thinking about chartering a cat or owning a cat, then that's definitely the course you want to take. So it was written by an expert from Lagoon and myself, and we'll have a link to it in the show notes at the end of this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. All right, let's get back to the video and showing you how to dock a catamaran into a T-head. And in this one, we're going to be coming into a T-head where the wind is actually just blowing you onto the T-head. So we're just going to take advantage of the wind on this one, and we're going to use a lot of patience. So just angle in, flat, and stop the boat adjacent to your slot. And then just let the wind start doing its work. It's going to take a little bit of time. Now, make sure you're just working the throttles lightly and consistently to keep the boat aligned as it moves sideways with the wind. And then once you get to the dock, just straighten the boat out with the dock as needed and attach the dock lines. Doesn't really matter which one, the wind is blowing you on. Well done, that was easy. And in this one, we're going to be bringing a catamaran to a T-head with the wind blowing you off the dock. Best way to do it is just approach at about a 45-degree angle, and then slow the boat with reverse on both engines. Get up nice and close to the dock, and once you get really close to the dock, and if safe, then get a bow dock line onto the dock to prevent the bow being blown off. Then reverse on outside engine, forward on dockside engine to spin the boat. And here's what's going to happen if you don't get one of the dock lines on. Your boat's going to be just pushed off the dock, and you're going to be in a world of hurt to try to fix that. So get a dock line on quickly, then leave the engines in opposing directions to hold the stern against the dock until the aft dock line and others are secured. Nice job, you're in. Well, I really hope that you gained an appreciation for how to dock a catamaran to a T-head with lots of different wind conditions. So if you liked that video, and we really encourage you to check out our Sailing a Catamaran Confidence course online. It's fantastic. It's everything you need to know about chartering a cat and owning a cat. If you want some hands-on training, we've got a network worldwide of instructors that can get you out on the water and really build that muscle memory and build confidence on how to operate a catamaran. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Cheers.